Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Jackson will throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back-to-back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did on this drive that you had success with.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Offense working from the pistol. Second down, he'll throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
On the move to his left. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Lets it fly. Found a seam. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off play action on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Spears. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires on the move. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right.
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. On the run, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
The throw. Makes the grab on the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it behind the line. It's Browning. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jackson will throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now on the option. Now the pitch. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Spears. Touchdown, Eagles! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. Breaks away on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Jackson will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback's got the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Bring in the heat. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. Lowers those pads. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Caught close to the marker. It's Davis. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant.
Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Great pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look,
lots of room to run. Touchdown, Boston College. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
he shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Might as well give it to him again. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Breaks the tackle. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here. Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Boston College right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. There he goes! He smashes his way through again. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Jackson will throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Thanks to grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Trying to escape and get it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Hauls it in at the 40, and the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Browning. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're setting up the screen. He stopped short of the sticks. They tried to pick it up with the screen, but they'll be facing a fourth down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a double? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Past the 30. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he makes the catch at the 10. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Boston College. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. To the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Boston College, 44.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. With that run, he breaks through the 3,000-yard mark for his career.
Man, that says a lot about you. When you rush for 3,000 yards in this world where it's pass happy, that you got a guy that, no, I'm going to give him touches because he's productive. Palmer, it's led to 3,000 yards now.
And that's a lot when you consider some of the injury issues they've had up front throughout his career. It doesn't matter. This guy still finds ways to make positive things happen. 3,000 yards, that's a lot for a running back.
The Golden Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson gonna throw it. Get it out on the screen. Makes one man miss. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Austin throw again. Complete to the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boston College will try to get it in on a first and goal. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Boston College! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Powers through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high